Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. I'm not giving up on these TNA videos. they gotta start cranking out some views sooner than later. Somebody out there is gonna want to watch this show. Somebody out there is gonna want to talk about it and check it out. Or otherwise, it wouldn't be on pay-per-view. I mean, I know TNA only runs with 4 pay-per-views a year, but that's the way it is. It's a hot one here day in Sacramento, California. Sipping on my huge, what is this? 1.5 liters of Pepsi, only 99 cents. What is steal? I know the 20 ounce is way more popular, but for some reason it's $1.79. So the cheap man myself went with I'll take twice as much for half the price. Yeah, come on. But today it came down by announcement by MVP, the director of wrestling operations or whatever his name is over there in TNA, that he's not going to be able to wrestle. And that he announced the new main event for Slammiversary. Slammiversary is now going to be setting up sort of like a tournament fashion where they had 2 matches that were just going to be normal matches. Kenny King against Austin Aries, and then Samoa Joe battling against Bobby Lashley. The winners of those matches are going to replace MVP in the main event in a steel cage match with Eric Young. Surprised they went so long that I didn't know it was a steel cage match. I avoided spoilers for that long. I knew that the match was going to be MVP versus Eric Young, but somehow last night I was really, really surprised by the cage match stipulation. That really jumped up and got me like, wow, how did I not know that? But Bobby Lashley and Samoa Joe, this match I guess is going to mean something now. I was going to pick Bobby Lashley in this match. I think I still am going to pick Bobby Lashley in this match. And then over in the other match, Austin Aries, who seemed like he was on the outs with TNA, now all of a sudden has a chance to get into the main event. But I'm going to take Kenny King, Mr. Pay-Per-View himself, getting up into that match and now making Eric Young battling against the 2 members of the Authority, I guess you can say, with Bobby Lashley and Kenny King. And if he's able to pull the title out from there, I'm not sure. It would mean a lot more if MVP was the champion instead of his 2 sort of sidekicks in the deal. But I guess you gotta pick Bobby Lashley right now. I guess he's one of the hottest newcomers that TNA has. They're gonna be making him seem like he's a big deal. So I guess Bobby Lashley to get the win. Where we go from there, I don't know. I really am excited about that X Division ladder match. You got the Wolves in there. You got all those New Japan guys. And then you got the guy from the Menagerie, Crazy Steve. Oh, boy. I watched almost the whole show of Impact last night via YouTube because Brian and Vinny weren't going to do a review of it because they're on a 1-month strike from TNA because of how bad last week's show was. So it sort of forced me to go out there. The Menagerie, that's it's a lot better than I thought it was, and I'm really surprised that they don't have a match on the show except for the Crazy Steve match, but they'll all be able to go out there, and Nux, he's a good guy, but I don't know how he is as a leader. I mean, it's kind of weird to build that big of a group around Nux, but I'm happy for him. He's a real nice dude. So that's your update on Slammiversary, and where they go from there, I don't know.